Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Listening to Straight Off the Bench. My name is Carter Randolph. This is Lake Lyle, and this is episode 85. 15 away from the big 100, and we got a big one for you today, folks. NCAA playoffs, first round, start, I believe, on the 18th?
19th. Next Friday.
First game going to be this one right here, Bama at OU, and we're going to break those down for you right now. A couple of big games. I feel like two you can kind of look over a little bit. I mean, JMU at Oregon, we're definitely going to talk about them all, but kind of a whack game. But these two, the second and the fourth, are going to be a couple bangers, in my personal opinion. But we'll start with a little bit of the scrub match, JMU at Oregon, Mr. Lyle.
Oregon's going to blow them out. It's not even going to be a contest. JMU shouldn't even get off the bus. James Madison U shouldn't even probably be in the college football playoffs. I am a firm believer they just can't compete. These people have NFL guys. These have guys who are going to be selling insurance and working at car dealerships here in the next few years. Same thing with Tulane. No NFL talent. There might be one or two NFL players who make it on and practice squad. But nobody from those teams are going to be drafted. So just get them out of there. I don't think it's good. Oregon's going to blow them out. What's the spread? Oregon 21.5. I'd lay the 21.5 all day.
I have to agree on the spread aspect of that, and yes, JMU does not have any NFL caliber players, but this is college football league. We're not in the NFL yet. This is still kids playing football, grown kids, very big kids, but anything can happen on any given day. I mean, we saw it last year with, I believe, Northern Illinois at Notre Dame. I mean, coming out, pull off the upset. It wasn't a playoff game by any means, but it can happen, so I am on the opposite end of that. I still believe that a Group 5 team should be able to make this. Give the little guy a chance. I know once every 10 years they might actually get a win, but I'm willing to wait for that 10th year.
And then get blown out in the next round by Ohio State.
And then it'll be another 20 years. Yeah. I mean, it'll be tough, but one of these days, one of these guys is going to make a run at it. And do I think it's James Madison? Hell no. I don't think James Madison has a shot in the dark at winning this game, but I do believe they're going to go in there and compete. Who knows, maybe they get a little bit of a scare in that first half, 17-14 type ball game. Because JMU does have a pretty good defense, a good run defense specifically, which against Oregon doesn't really come into play.
What are they in the ACC? Or the AAC?
No,
they're in the AAC.
Yes,
they're in the AAC.
Yes,
so.
Definitely a troubled conference in
town. We're going against Tulsa.
I know. But all it takes is one bad game. We've seen Oregon play a bunch of close games against solid competition in Oregon. Oregon had one of the hardest schedules in the league.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's going to come down to Dante Moore and Kenyon Sadiq, players like that. So I got to take Oregon in the spread, but
Dan Lanning is going to coach those guys hard.
Coach them hard. Yeah. Coach them hard. But sometimes, just like the first round buys, sometimes you can be off for a little too long and mess up your groove. So who knows how Oregon comes out? But in my opinion,
that's like in the NFL when you're resting week 18 and you have the bye week. It's like you're sitting there with 2 weeks without playing football, so you lose that rhythm to get out. Right, and that's why some week 18s they'll play like the half and then it's over.
That's why I always heard people kind of like that bye week early on. Of course, the week 5 bye week probably sucks. Then you just go on a straight 13-game banger.
Right.
But getting it out of the way a little early helps you in that long haul because then you're kind of getting a rhythm. You know what you're looking for. You know what you want to do.
Right.
And so we'll see who it affects the most. I'm sure James Madison's going to be in for a hell of a matchup against Oregon because I don't know how they're going to stop Sadiq. I don't know how they're going to stop Dante Moore from throwing it basically wherever he wants it, putting it on a pin. But, I got to agree with you, Oregon. 21.5, no doubt about it.
Easy.
No doubt about it.
Easy one.
So that is I believe that's on, I know Bama OU is on the 19th, which is, I believe, a Friday.
Next Friday.
So JMU Oregon will play on that Saturday.
Yes, at 6:30 that night.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then probably our marquee matchup of the week, Alabama at OU. Be the third time these two teams have played in 3 years. I believe OU
in 2 years.
In 2 years.
Yeah.
I believe OU has beaten them
Both
three times in a row. Or maybe it's 2 times in a row, and they're going for the third now. And
tough to beat a team 3 times.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's hard to be a team like Alabama 3 times in a row, but with an OU defense like they have this year, I can see it. I can see it. If they can just get a couple of magical possessions from a tier in that OU offense, I think they should have this game in the bag, but I think Ty Simpson's going to come out with a vengeance in this one.
Alabama can't run the ball.
No.
OU's defense is, you have to admit, OU's defense is one of the top 5 in the country, if not top
I'd say top 3.
No, I mean,
you can name very few better than OU's.
Right, they're not giving up very many points. I mean, they're tough, they're physical. Alabama just doesn't have the physicality, I don't think, under Kellen DeBoer, to beat like Georgia all the time and OU when they have a tough defense like this. Like OU's defense, they're going to smother, they're going to run. They play hard every down. It doesn't matter if it's 1st and 15 or 2nd and 15 or 2 and 1 or 1st and goal. You know, they're going to go hard.
You cannot be one-dimensional against this defense.
No.
Like you said, no run game for Alabama is probably going to be their demise. But we've seen it before. They put the ball in Ty Simpson's hands and let him take control. Let him put the team on his back. And he is an NFL caliber guy.
He threw 2 interceptions to OU, though.
I know. I believe he had 3 interceptions in his first 6 games.
Right.
And now I think he's at about 12 during the year. So definitely had a little bit of a falling out.
Definitely.
There. But I still think he's an NFL caliber guy. I think he can put the team on his back. But really, what I think about is how the playmakers for Alabama have just not shown up. I mean, remember Ryan Williams was the talk of the town. It was him or who's the guy from Ohio State? Jeremiah Smith. It was him or Jeremiah Smith who were the talk of the town. And now you can't even see 40 yards out of Ryan Williams.
Yeah, Bernard's leading the league. He's leading the team in yards at 762 for Alabama. You know, it's just tough. And I mean, Miller, Alabama. What is Alabama always known for?
Running the ball.
Running the ball and having a good
football.
defense.
Yes.
And their running back only has 493 yards. That is laughable.
Oh, dude.
You know.
And that's the change. That's the DeBoer change, because every DeBoer offense we've seen, especially at Washington, was pass heavy.
Yeah.
And he's kind of leaned that way, and that's hurt his recruiting in the running back at the running back position.
I think OU's going to get some players back too. So we'll see.
What's
it's
the
going to be
spread
good.
on that?
1.5.
1.5.
OU is getting 1.5.
Oh, it's a tough call. I think I'm going to have to take Bama on this one. I'm not even being biased. I just think, like we started out with, it's just hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. But when you have probably the best unit in college football with OU's defense, the only unit I can think of that even compares in just dominance is like an Indiana offense. Someone who you know is going to give you 24 points a game.
And hopefully Mateer has this week off and sort of heals up and rests up and comes out and throws the ball with a little bit more oomph. Like whenever
we haven't seen that since the game before Texas.
Right.
Since,
whenever he played Auburn.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, it's been a while.
He needs to get back to that. We're paying him $2.7 million for this reason. You know, got to get him the ball. Got to throw him the ball. Or he has to throw the ball better. Running backs have to play.
Yes.
You know?
I mean, same boat as we talked about Alabama bad run game. OU has just as bad of a run game. It's not worse.
Yeah, right. And, you know, but luckily our defense makes up for it. It stops. So it's going to be tough, but I like OU to win this one. It's going to be tough to beat a team 3 times.
And Norman might be the difference maker.
You know?
I mean, they go and beat them at Alabama.
This year,
coming back home, you would think that the advantage would be on their side, but I think this is going to come down to the wire, 31-28, 27-24, maybe 20-17.
I'm thinking 14-17.
14-17.
Yeah, it's not going to be very high. Maybe 10 to 13. You know, OU's second best player on the team is the kicker. Yeah. The kicker is OU always has a good kicker for some reason. I don't know what it is, but it's just one.
Who is the kicker this year? I don't even know.
I'm not sure, but he wears the shortest pants.
Oh, is that guy who really like inches him closer up to his?
Yes. Goes up. With each kick, he goes up an inch, I think. So yeah, I like OU. Like we said, just tough to beat a team 2 times. You know, in high school we played Shoto 3 times, played them 2 times in the regular season, beat them both times, played them in state, they beat us in state. Just brutal.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. It's just hard when you
know
a team that well. I mean, you kind of know their hitches, their rhythms, what they like to do, where they like to be, so it's going to be interesting. See, I think this is I know you're going to say he made the playoffs, why would you get rid of him? But I think DeBoer's playing for his job right here.
I think
loses 3 times in a row.
He could be at Michigan by this time next year.
That's interesting.
Here in a week. He could be there in a week or so.
If you haven't heard the news, Sharon Moore out at Michigan was doing some weird stuff with a fellow staffer. Someone in the program, Michigan's program, they kind of had a little thing going, it sounds like. So he's out, and then he gets arrested. He has
been detained. Yeah, he has been detained by Michigan police, I guess. So
Great.
Don't know the whole story on that.
What a downfall.
Don't want to dive too deep into that until we know a little bit more of the situation.
For sure. All we know is the walls are crashing.
And all we know is Michigan has a lot of money and they're looking for a coach.
Mm-hmm.
So, with a good quarterback too.
And that might be more of DeBoer's.
He was a Big
what he
Ten guy.
prefers. Exactly. I mean, he's been with the Big Ten. He knows what they're about. And I think the SEC just might be a little too far out of reach.
It is. I think it is. I think it's a little too tough for him.
Yeah,
so
for sure. So Bama at OU on the 19th, going to be definitely.
And I knew this cat wasn't going to pick OU. I mean, he just can't.
No biasness. It's just my personal opinion.
No
which,
bias.
if you've been looking at our pick'ems, you probably wouldn't want my personal opinion. We'll get to that later. Not been a good run for your boy. But next game, Tulane at Ole Miss. Feel like it's going to be the same as JMU against Oregon.
Ole Miss
Tulane probably
has
doesn't have a
good
shot in the dark.
No.
Probably going to get murdered out there. Trinidad Chambliss might go for 400. Karan Lacey might run for 150. It could be a blowout early.
I think those Ole Miss players are going to play hard, and they're going to show Lane Kiffin. They're like, we're going to go win this national championship without you. Can you imagine they win the national championship without Lane Kiffin?
I just can't believe he did them like that.
I
know LSU probably gave him an ultimatum, so he had to make a decision on the spot. But how do you leave a team that has really high playoff or championship contention?
All that money.
Exactly.
He does it though. He's
Money
the guy.
talks.
He left.
Money talks.
What did he do? He left Alabama to go take the FAU job, and Nick Saban was like, "All right, we'll see you later." You know,
Saban
didn't even let him come back to coach. You know,
Saban's like Krzyzewski in college. I mean, he just breeds coordinators. Offensive, defensive, doesn't matter. They always turn out to be studs. And Lane Kiffin's done well for himself. I mean, obviously, LSU is a very high priority job. I mean, one of the biggest jobs in college football. But I don't know how you leave a team in this scenario, for sure. And I agree. I want to think that Tulane will give him a little bit of hell, maybe jump on him early, but
I don't think so.
Ole Miss's talent, I mean, even without Chambliss, their running back, Lacey, is a difference maker. I mean, when Lacey came to OU and played, I mean, he ran for about 130 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, dude's a do-it-all running back, fast, powerful. I think that he alone could beat Tulane.
And Tulane had that good quarterback from BYU.
Retzlaff, yep.
So I just think Ole Miss is going to play hard just to stick his Lane Kiffin. So I'm going to take Ole Miss in this. I'll lay the 17.5 as well.
17.5, a little steep, but yeah, I would expect a 3-touchdown game for sure.
There's a reason why Tulane is 11 and 2, and who they played. I think they played Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss beat them by,
basically the best team they played. They got murdered. I can't remember.
Ole Miss beat them by 35 the last time they played.
They already played this year.
Yeah, and Ole Miss beat them by 35. So again, I say Tulane should not be in there.
No.
So yeah, easy win.
Is that what game is that like on the schedule? Is that the
That's
first
a
game?
no. That's a
second game?
2:30. That's the second game Saturday. So the first game is going to be Miami at Texas A&M at 11 a.m.
So I guess that leads us right into it. Last game of that first round, Miami at A&M. Not as good as Bama OU in my opinion, but going to be a damn good game.
I'm taking
probably the exact opposite of Bama OU. This one could be 31-28.
It's going to be very high scoring. Yeah.
Marcel Reed, Carson Beck, two of the best quarterbacks in college football. Definitely different play styles against each other. Carson Beck, kind of a pocket passer, kind of wings it wherever he wants. Marcel Reed, just uber athletic.
Yep.
So I just think Texas A&M was just here, climbing all year, and then that last game has just brought them
They just
down
didn't
to
play
earth.
anybody.
No, they didn't. They definitely didn't have a strong schedule, and then
No.
lose that last game against who did they lose to? Mississippi State.
Yeah, I think so. No, they played Texas and lost to Texas.
Texas, that's right. Which Texas did about the exact opposite. We're going down all year at the beginning of the year,
And
and
they
then just
started
have
to
a
come back up.
skyrocket.
Which I sort of thought that because Arch Manning hasn't really played competitive football since his junior year of high school, you know? So just a little tough on that part, but I do like Miami to win this game, even though it's at Texas A&M. I just don't think Texas A&M, they haven't proven anything. Miami's played tougher teams and better teams and beat them, you know?
Mhm. And I think that was pretty early on in the season for Miami, but just the athletes that Miami has. I know they have at least one receiver that's supposed to be a first-round draft pick, maybe second round. And then Carson Beck, who will be in the NFL, probably might not start.
He'll be a
for while,
backup.
but he will definitely end up on a team.
Oh, yeah.
He's NFL caliber. And I like Carson Beck. I think he's gotten hated on basically half of his career. I mean, when he was leaving Georgia, it was like he was the worst quarterback to ever play at Georgia.
Yep.
Even though he won him a national championship at some point.
Brock Bowers was on that team, though. And I would maybe look for the Raiders to draft him super, super late whenever he comes out.
Just
you
to
know,
make that connection.
right? Yeah, because I mean he's tall. prototypical quarterback. Can sling it, big body,
He can protect it.
tall.
He'll definitely put it where he wants. I mean, he's solid quarterback. I really like Carson Beck.
What's the
And I
spread?
really like the athletes for Miami, so I think I'm going to have to go Hurricanes on this one.
Yeah,
Give me the confidence.
and Miami's getting 3.5 points, so I will take the 3.5.
Miami
points.
is?
Yes, I'll take the 3.5.
Yeah, I feel like that's a
Yeah,
steal.
definitely.
It can't be that it's not 2.5 or something. That money spot. Yeah, 3.5 all day. Give me the Hurricanes. Give me the Hurricanes, and then those are the first round games. But I guess we'll talk about who has the bye. Of course, we know Indiana ended up with the 1 seed after a solid Big Ten championship game, 13-10, took down the Buckeyes.
I think Ohio State didn't do a lot of stuff. I think they were just playing to see.
No
where they
way, dude. Not in a Big Ten championship.
I don't know. I think they knew they had the bye either way, and they're just like.
Of course they did, but it's the Big Ten championship, dude. It's not the Pop Tart Bowl. I mean, you're going out there to play. You want.
I guess
it's a trophy just like any other.
You're not wanting to show all your stuff though before the playoffs get here. I guarantee you, whenever
It's not even that you show off. They couldn't do any of their stuff. They couldn't run the ball. They couldn't throw the ball. I mean, Julian Sand was running for his life half the time. But I did see Indian, which is just brutal. I mean, how can an athlete just go bang with the biggest dudes on the planet, damn near? Just bang, 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 be fine the next day, and then this guy, his name's Stephen Daly. He was a second team All-American defensive end for Indiana. Is high-fiving after the championship and hurts his knee. And he's done for the season.
Done for the year.
So huge loss for the Hoosiers on the defensive side. So we'll see how that affects them. But they have a little bit longer to game plan. They can maybe work around that. Have a linebacker help out on that side where they're missing such a key player. Yeah, Indiana 1 seed, Ohio State 2, 3 Georgia, who still a little scared of Georgia. I think Georgia and Kirby Smart are definitely going to make a run at this.
They're going to build a statue of Kirby Smart outside of Georgia.
I would. I mean, he's a difference maker.
Whoever Georgia plays is probably looking at an L.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be.
Georgia will play either Ole Miss or Tennessee or Tulane.
And if Tulane wins it, you might as well. This will be like Tulane won't score a touchdown.
No,
it might be 100-0.
Could be. Yeah, Indiana 1, Ohio State 2, 3 Georgia, 4 Texas Tech. And out of all those first round byes, I think the hardest path for any team is Miami or A&M. Miami and A&M have to play each other, and then they go on to play Ohio State, and then they probably go on to play Georgia.
Yeah.
Until that's just to get to the championship, and that just seems like a.
Do you think if OU beats Bama, they could beat Indiana? Do you think that defense?
I don't know if
they
can. That's the thing. Like I said earlier, I feel like those are the best 2 units. I know they're one's offense, one defense, but I look at Indiana and I'm like, who can stop that? They've been able to score on almost everybody. Of course, Ohio State.
They didn't score on Ohio State very much.
But neither did Ohio State. And I know that's just a different style game. I feel like everyone's a little bit more nervous for that.
It wasn't really. It wasn't really a neutral site because it's at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indiana. Mm-hmm. So,
Still, though, playing in an NFL stadium where literally the Colts owners and coaches are probably watching, I feel like the nerves were a little bit high in that one. But I still feel like this offense can give you 24 any given day.
Right.
I just don't know if OU can do that. Can their defense stop Mendoza in that offense? That's the question.
I think so. I think it could be. And if OU beats Alabama and Indiana, we might be talking OU could win the national championship.
And what's the saying? A unrelenting force against an unbreakable object or something? I feel like that's the OU Indiana.
Yeah, right.
A defense that's just unbreakable against an unrelenting force in Indiana.
Right.
So basically, probably the championship before the championship. I can see that one being a hell of a game.
Gosh, that would be a great game.
Exactly. And I think the easiest route is Texas Tech until that semifinal. But Texas Tech, I know they have to play Oregon, but I just think Texas Tech runs it on Oregon.
Yeah.
I feel like they're more consistent, have more of a rhythm with their offense and defense, and I think the $20 million they gave up for NIL is really paying off. One of the few teams where it's really benefiting the Red Raiders.
That one, Rodriguez, he probably should win it Heisman this year.
Mm-hmm.
But the Heisman Trophy has become a quarterback award, basically.
Yeah.
Where you're not getting looked at unless you're a quarterback.
More than likely, and if you make it even as a wide receiver or anything, unless you're Devontae Smith, it's tough.
Or Travis Hunter, who's playing both sides of the ball, which Travis Hunter probably shouldn't even have won last year. Should have been Ashton Genty.
I probably would agree with that. Yeah, for sure.
Just tough. I think Texas Tech could beat Oregon and be tough. It's going to be tough for for both teams. I think Oregon can play with anybody. You know, they're in the Big Ten for a reason.
Yeah.
And top of the Big Ten for a reason. Dan
On
Lanning,
top of the Big Ten.
well, part of the top of the Big Ten. You know, they're the top upper echelons of
This
the
is
Big
the
Ten.
Hoosiers' biggest year in history. Don't take that away from this.
I mean, they're top three. I mean, the top end of the Big Ten is top three.
For sure. And I think all three of those teams made it, which were really the only three teams in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Iowa was good, of course, but just not at that level.
Michigan,
These three teams are different, just at a different level.
USC was good, but not great. You know, so.
All right, so you want to give your national championship prediction? What two teams are making it? Who's winning it? I guess I'll start because I already kind of have an idea. I feel like in my mind, we have a Georgia-Indiana national championship, and I think Kirby Smart wills his team to victory. I'm going to give Georgia over Indiana 24-17, 2017 type of matchup. Give me the Bulldogs.
I'm going all SEC, baby. I got OU taking on Georgia in the national championship. OU's about to get hot and just about to start slinging it. Did you know that Kirk Cignetti, or whatever his name is, has not won more games against ranked opponents since his tenure at Indiana than Brent Venables has since November 2025?
I think you told me that. That's an interesting fact, but this is a different Hoosier team. He was just beginning last year.
What about this year? Hasn't played anybody. Indiana hasn't played
beat
anybody.
Ohio
They
State.
beat Ohio
And
State.
beat Oregon.
Who's Ohio State played? Nobody.
And
those
beat
teams,
Oregon.
Those teams haven't beat anybody.
At Oregon.
But none of those teams have played. I feel like none of those teams have really proven themselves, other than maybe Indiana beating Oregon, but they have to play each other. But it's just tough. I want to see them play some real competition, other than their scheduled easy opponents. So
That's what the playoffs all about, baby.
we'll
See
find
who
out.
steps up.
Give me.
Like I said earlier, who knows? Maybe Indiana, sitting out so long hurts them. But I don't know. I just think Fernando Mendoza is the projected #1 pick for a reason. I think he can will that team into a national championship. Do they win? I don't know. I just don't know if it ends up being Georgia. I don't know if they can beat Georgia. I don't know if they can beat Ohio State twice.
Georgia-Bama, or Georgia-Oklahoma in the final. Because normally I'm still thinking the old college football where it was Georgia and Alabama almost every year in the final. So give me Oklahoma and Georgia, the true SEC championship game, which should have been. I'm taking OU. I got to rock with the boys. OU's going to win the Natty this year. We're in the college football playoffs. The 8th seed. We got a home game. We're going to win.
Do have a home game. That could be the difference maker. Being in Norman, that's going to be big.
If Batir throws for 3 touchdowns.
Norman is literally
Or
they're
Spice.
holding off finals until after this playoff game, which I think is crazy. I'd be like, why would you not just do it now? But they're literally all in for this playoff.
Yeah,
So
it's going to be a lot.
It's
So
going to be real out.
I'm taking OU win Natty. Give me it all day.
OU to win the Natty. You heard it here first. All right.
Like plus 20,000 right now.
God, it'd be a payday.
Yeah.
All right, there's our college football talk. Guess we'll get into a little bit of NFL action now. A couple teams out of the playoff race after last week. A couple people staying alive by a thread. Specifically, the Lions needed that win against the Cowboys last Thursday. Were able to pull it out.
Cowboys are still alive too.
Gonna need a lot of magic to happen, but yes, I did see it. I think it's like 20%, 25% maybe, somewhere in there. And then I went in our pick'ems. I went 5-9 last week. I believe Lake went 8-6.
That's right.
8-6.
Need to
4,
change.
5-3.
Need to change this two-way.
Now I'm 20 games below 500.
Good old 5.
Shebang.
Give it to you, boy.
Well, yeah, he's back. Still got a couple weeks to make up some ground, but we need a lot of groundwork, right? I need an 8-3, 11-3 type matchup. That's
Need
what
an
I
undefeated week. Need an
That
undefeated
probably
week.
won't happen. If I do that, I'm gonna wish I would have went to Pittsburgh, Kansas. Oh my gosh. But what is it? Week 15 now.
Yes, gosh, we're getting so close. And just think, in 2 weeks we'll be watching the NFL on Saturdays, which is depressing.
On Saturday.
No,
It's
next
been a
week.
Quick week. Is it next week?
Next week, and that means the season's almost over. Which I don't really know who the best team in the
Saturday.
AFC is. I mean, I think the Patriots are really good, and then I watch the Broncos, and it's like the Broncos are just playing to get in and get out. They're just playing. They're running the clock.
I feel like
the
you
whole
got to give
time.
it to the Patriots, but I am in a rough
Do
spot.
the
with
Patriots play?
right
Do
now.
the Patriots play the Broncos this year?
Yes.
No, they don't.
They did not.
They do not.
I thought we did.
No, maybe preseason. Not even preseason. No.
Negative.
So
I just don't know how May's going to react in his first playoff game.
It's tough.
I think he's going to do very well. I think he's going to finish strong to the regular season, but I just don't know how he'll react to that first playoff experience. So I can definitely see the Patriots getting beat out and won in the playoffs. But as of right now, they are the best team in the AFC. Just overall offense, defense. I mean, we are a solid unit.
Do you think you could beat Houston if you played them?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think you could bet Houston right now you could beat them?
I think we could beat Houston for sure.
Gosh, I don't know.
CJ Stroud, I was up 109 to 107 in fantasy with CJ Stroud was going against me. He had a quarter and a half to beat me. He got .10 points.
That defense, though.
0.01 points.
That defense.
0.10. I mean,
that's brutal.
I know, but May's a difference maker. It's hard to stop Drake May in this offense. We have running backs, we have receivers, and Vrabel, he just knows how to coach us up. He knows what we like. He knows what we do well.
That's true.
And I just don't see C.J. Stroud really taking the Texans to the promised land. But it's definitely not a team I want to play.
No.
But I thought it's a principle play that I do think the Patriots could beat the Texans, yes.
I think this is the. I mean, if you're the Bills, you're looking at it right now. You're looking like, okay, no Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, possibly. No Joe Burrow. No Lamar Jackson. You're looking at possibly 44-year-old Phillip Rivers.
I can't believe
a second-year starter in Bo Nix and Drake May, and it's like, I'm Josh Allen, and I'm the best quarterback. The third, top
if only
three,
he
top
had
three
a
best
true
quarterback.
number one receiver. I mean, it wouldn't be a question if he had actually someone he could throw to.
That's why I like Dalton Kincaid, and they run that
That's what I
Dalton
was going to
Kincaid.
say. Yeah, they have him,
offense,
but
too.
is he really a guy that can separate like that? I mean, he's not Travis Kelce in his prime.
No, but
I mean, they have James Cook, but you can't throw it in the flat every time.
they did bring Gabe Davis back, and I know it's just Gabe Davis or whatever. But
2 years ago, I would totally be both, but right now he's just not that same guy.
right, and he was hurt last year, but coming back, I think they just got him back last week because he was hurt, and I think he just signed with them. But it's just tough. It's just gonna be tough for the Bills, but I like the Bills quite a bit to just maybe make a run at it. You know,
It's that defense, great secondary, great pass defense, but just cannot stop the run.
No,
because I believe they have the worst run defense in the league. I mean, it's tough.
And they just got Jordan Poyer back, which I mean he's good. You know,
he holds it down.
He holds it down. He's a good safety, so he'll help with that run, stopping that run some. But yeah, I mean, some teams still in the hunt. I mean, Bengals still in the hunt. You know,
are they still in the hunt?
Still in the hunt, not eliminated. Not eliminated. No, because I think
have to take some magic.
They'd probably have to win out.
Definitely, but even then, I mean, someone has to lose.
They'd have to beat if they win out. They beat the Ravens, the Dolphins, and they beat the Browns. I mean, they're only in their division. They're 3-1 in the division. Pittsburgh's 3-1, and Baltimore's 2-2.
Who do the Steelers play?
Steelers still have to play the Dolphins, the Lions, the Browns, and the Ravens. So, if the Steelers lose to the Ravens, if they lose either one of those last two, and the Bengals win out, Bengals will make it over them. That'd be
Joe
crazy.
Shiesty looked good.
And then I'd probably be betting Joe Shiesty.
He kind of had a little bit of a, I don't know, those two interceptions were just weird. Like, I don't know, they were on like the 40-yard line and called that stupid little flare pass, and he just, like pushed it up right into the defender's
Just weird,
hands. It
for sure.
Didn't make sense, the play calls, but basically for half a quarter he sucked, but for 3.5 quarters of that game he was
great.
Joe Burrow of old.
Yep.
He looked like he hadn't missed a beat, so never know. I think Joe Burrow can definitely will them into the playoffs if the stars align.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I mean, the NFC still, it's tough. I mean, people are fighting and clawing right now to make the playoffs in the NFC.
Lions are 8-5, and they're still clawing into that.
Right, you got a 10-3 team that's a
wild
5 seed. Yeah, that's a wild card. You know, I think the Rams.
Who's that? Bears and Packers.
Seattle is 10-3.
Seattle and Rams, or Seahawks and Rams. Yes.
Yeah.
So there's really two in that division because I believe the Bears and Packers are basically in the same boat.
Right. Yeah. Bears are 9-4. Packers are 9-3-1.
Who's in the wild card of that? The
Bears.
Bears, they were back in the wild card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bears are the 7th seed. Detroit not even in the playoffs right now. Carolina's still fighting for a playoff spot, which is nuts.
People forget about the Panthers. They kind of fell off after that little 4-game win streak they went on, but they're scary. Sometimes Bryce Young has made a name for himself. He put some magic back on his name.
He's played pretty good this season.
Definitely bought himself another year.
Right. You know what is crazy? The Rams own the Falcons' pick this year, and the Falcons are eliminated from playoffs.
Rams own their pick?
First round pick, yeah.
Wow.
So the Rams are looking at a possible top 10 pick.
Who would they take? They're not going to take. They could take a quarterback, but I feel like you can wait a little bit.
They have two first round picks. So
I know. I think that's what I was going to say. I think I saw Ty Simpson in the mock draft going as that last pick to the Rams.
And I saw a mock draft for the Rams taking the safety from Ohio State.
Caleb Downs?
Yeah, that would be.
That's what I was thinking. I feel like they have to initiate defense because they do have a good defense.
Oh, their defense is so young
but
and
there's
fast.
Just no star.
Jared Verse is.
He's good. He's good for sure. He's kind of a star on the rise, but just not a true, Bosa or a Garrett. No one that you just look at him and be like, well, that's a guy we need to double team every time.
Let's see. How many sacks does he have this year? I don't even think he leads it. Young leads with 11 on that team. Wow, what a beast.
Who is it?
Young.
Young?
Yeah. Byron Young.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But, they're going to... the Rams are just tough, dude.
I would kill to see Myles Garrett on the Rams or something like that.
I would kill to see Myles Garrett. Jared Verse 6 sacks as a linebacker, pretty good. I would kill to see Myles Garrett on a team that's good.
That's what I'm saying. You go from Cleveland where it's freezing 3/4 of the year to go to the Rams where it's beautiful all day every day. You still got Matt Stafford. You don't want to say prime, but damn near in his prime because he's looking like he's never looked before. Even with the Lions when he was just putting the ball on a string.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford is, and the worst part is he's been on my fancy bench for basically the whole year because I had Drake May. But dude's just outstanding. At least get 3 touchdowns is basically a given for this man.
Yeah, it is.
As of this year.
Definitely.
Sure. So hopefully something like that can happen, but it's going to be interesting. Got a lot of playoff caliber matchups.
It's starting to happen. Yeah, this is like playoffs. Teams about to start dropping. And it's about
all the
to
games matter, but these ones really, really matter. And this first one kind of matters, but Buccaneers, Falcons. Falcons are out of it. They're just playing for respect at this point. The Buccaneers are trying to get back on a roll after, I believe, losing 3 or 4 straight.
Yeah, they lost last week to the Saints, and they're coming back, and Mike Evans is off IR.
Mike Evans is back. I saw that. Dude, broken collarbone, back after
Baker Mayfield's going to be like Buddy the Elf, throwing those snowballs, trying to just feeding Mike Evans, trying to get him his 1,000 yards.
Go and get it, sir.
Look for Mike Evans to have 250 yards this week. And can you imagine? I can imagine that.
I'd say 100 and a touchdown, but yeah, he's going to be getting force fed. He's going to be getting force fed for sure.
Definitely.
And only a 4.5 spread. Buccaneers favored by 4.5. I feel like you got to take that. I feel like this is a get right spot for the Buccaneers. And I feel like they get right. I feel like Baker bounces back for sure.
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Bucs too. Give me all the way to the 4.5 all day. Next game, Bills at the Patriots. Buffalo. The line has changed multiple times throughout the day today. I believe this is the 3rd time it's changing. Now it is Buffalo -1.5 in New England. Buffalo on a 10-game win streak right now, currently. 10-0 when Christian Gonzalez plays.
10, really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
And he is that good of a corner for sure. I just think I know I've said it a lot, but it's a principle play. You go to Buffalo, beat the Bills, you're in New England this time around. Drake May, he will actually have a passing touchdown. He didn't even throw a touchdown against the Bills last time they played. It was all Trevion Henderson. Stephon Diggs still had 100 yards. It's not like he didn't do anything, Drake May. But I think Drake May proves why they're the number 1 team in the AFC right now.
I'm going to rock with the Bills. The Bills can win by 2 points. That's all I need them to win by.
Exactly.
So I'm going to rock with the Bills. It's Josh Allen still. Josh Allen is thinking he's got to come out here and win. He can't just be like, I can't let this little kid come in here and steal my division. I'm still the big dog, so I got to show it.
He did it on his home turf. But it's going to be...
He's going to look for some revenge.
I think this could be probably the matchup of the week, right?
Very well could be.
Should be the 3:25 game, but we'll take it. We'll take it at noon.
Next game should be Sunday Night Football.
Or that.
Another divisional game. Ravens at the Bengals. The Bengals are getting 1.5 at home. The Bengals just beat the Ravens 2 weeks ago as well.
Oh, man.
2 weeks ago.
I feel like I got to take Joe Burrow. It seems like Lamar just has no magic this year. Everything that you've seen for the past 4 years, you're just not seeing that at all this year. And I feel like the Ravens are just playing for next year, playing for their draft picks, seeing if they can sign anyone off the free agency. I just think Joe Burrow and them have a little bit more to play for.
And
the Ravens are in the same boat. I just think Joe Burrow really wants to make a statement.
I'm rocking with the Bengals too, only for the simple fact of the Ravens aren't doing anything right. It doesn't seem like, and they're not using Derrick Henry at all. It seems like Derrick Henry will break free and have like a 30-yard touchdown rush, and then they won't even hand him the ball at all.
He's a ghost. I mean, I don't remember the last news article I saw on ESPN that talked about Derrick Henry.
Right. And I think that John Harbaugh should be. He might be on the hot seat.
Think?
He could be on the hot seat after this season.
I haven't seen that, but I have seen the Ravens in free agency next year are going to look to get a high caliber wide receiver.
They need a wide receiver.
George Pickens or a Brandon Ayuk, maybe.
Brandon Ayuk would be a good one.
Which I also saw Brandon Ayuk wants to go to the Commanders since him and Daniels went to college together. So I thought that was like that one's right out the window.
Oh, at Arizona State.
Yeah. So it could be interesting.
And Debo's there too.
And Debo, that'd be dirty. Little double reunion for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't think the Ravens are in the right spot of mind right now. I think they're playing for next year.
Definitely. Speaking of the Commanders, we'll go ahead and get this game out of the way. Commanders at the Giants. The Giants are laying 2.5 to the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is out. Jackson Dart is in. Give me the Giants minus 2.5.
I think I got to take the Giants, but if anything, I think I want to take the over in this game. I feel like both teams give up a lot of points pretty consistently. So I really like the over, but got to take the Giants. Jackson Dart should basically do whatever he wants at will against this Commanders defense.
Yeah, very well much could. Next game, wow, big spread right here. The Jets are traveling down to Jacksonville. Jacksonville is laying 13.5.
Took the Jets last week. They burned me. Jaguars kind of been on a roll here lately. Trevor Lawrence definitely finding his groove. Josh Hines Allen, defensive end, having a hell of a year. I mean, basically one of the top defensive ends in the league right now. I feel like I gotta go with the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Just don't know what the Jets do right, to be honest. Not a whole lot, that's for sure.
It's tough because you know what we said last week. Those big ones were hitting, man. You know, the big spreads.
The season was a crazy record going in favor of double-digit spreads, but now it seems like you gotta take the points with the double digits. But
I'm rocking with the Jags too, even though I don't want to. So, next game. Chargers traveling to Kansas City. It's going to be a cold one.
And
it's going to be in the 20s, I believe.
Chiefs are out of the playoffs.
No, not yet.
Not yet, but it's very low chance.
Very low chance. I think it's like 13%.
I don't think they can win out, but I do think they can get the Chargers in the cold weather. I think
too.
Patrick Mahomes wants to remind everyone he's still Patrick Mahomes, and I think Justin Herbert's riding a little bit of a high last week. Ignores the reporters after the games and I'm going to locker, no. He's going to get shut out.
Did you see the kid that asked for a picture with him? He was wearing. Who did they play? Who did the Chargers play the other day? Gosh, I'm so stupid for not knowing that. The Eagles. He was wearing an Eagles jersey and asked for a picture with Justin Herbert. Just was like, I knew that while you're wearing that jersey. And just kept on going or whatever. So yeah. Are you rocking with the Chiefs too?
I'm taking the Chiefs. Man. Plus 5.5 is kind of crazy though. Actually, give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers.
He wants the 5.5.
Give me the Chargers. I can't overlook that 5.5. That's a lot of points right there.
Nice. Next game. Oh God, this is gonna be brutal. Cardinals versus the Texans. Texans are laying 9.5.
Cardinals were the team that covered for like 4 or 5 weeks in a row. I mean, even Jacoby Brissett, it just seems like they could keep games close. But against this Houston defense, I just don't see them doing anything offensively.
I don't either.
So I think I got to take that 9.5.
You're going to lay the 9?
I'm going to lay the 9.
Perfect. This one, Shedeur coming off a big game last week and a loss that nobody really cares about because who cares about stats in a loss? I don't. Don't care about stats when you lose. I don't care. I care about stats when you win. Browns taking on the Bears. Chicago laying 7.5 points.
I just don't know what to think. I mean, like you said, you don't care about stats in a loss, but my goodness, how did the Browns lose after letting Shadur throw for 4 touchdowns?
The defense
giving
is
up
non-existent.
30. I mean, a defense that has dominated all year, even in losses, has just been, a wrecking ball. I mean, Myles Garrett is still on pace to break the sack record,
Yeah.
the NFL sack record. So I want to take that 7.5, but I just think Ben Johnson is the difference maker in this one. I think he just finds a way to put the ball in the end zone, and I got to take the Bears. Caleb Williams having kind of a resurrection, if that's what you want to call it, even though he was a number 1 pick a couple years ago. But Bears are, if you're a Bears fan, you've been waiting for this for a long, long time.
For sure, yeah.
Long time.
I'm rocking with the Bears too.
Next one's garbage.
Raiders taking on the Eagles. Philly's laying 11.5. It's
Eagles looking for a get-right spot, and they're, like I said, are going to get right.
They took out the the positivity bunny out of the locker room. Big Dom went and took it out of the locker room.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
You didn't know
It's
that?
the most
Yeah.
cringy thing I've heard.
Yeah,
in
they
a
put
while.
a
positivity bunny.
big blow up positivity bunny in the locker room. Big Dom went and took it down today after their 3rd loss in a row. I gotta believe you're rocking with. Are you taking the Raiders?
No. I don't trust Geno Smith. I don't trust Pete Carroll. Don't trust Ashton Genty. The only person I even halfway trust is Brock Bowers, and everyone knows he can't do it by himself.
Right.
So, yeah, give me the Eagles.
Yeah.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Don't you ever say that. My presence again.
I was wondering, did I say it wrong? Yeah.
It is Cry Eagle Cry.
Eagle cry. Yes, sir.
Next game, we have the 44-year-old Phillip Rivers, a.k.a. Old Man Rivers, taking on the high-flying Seattle offense and defense. Seattle's laying 13.5.
What a game to come out of retirement for. Going up against probably one of, not the best because the Texans are around, but one of the best defenses in the league. Phillip Rivers might break a hip this game.
44 years old.
He is going to be in trouble from the get-go. Sam Darnold might throw for 303 touchdowns. I'm going Seahawks.
Gosh, that's a big spread too. This should be Sunday night football. Packers at the Broncos. That's going to be a great game. That is going to be.
Oh, it's interesting though.
2 defenses.
This was in Green Bay. Packers all day. But being in Denver, the Mile High, that's tough. That's
See,
a
but
tough
it's cold.
matchup.
It's cold in Lambeau, so they're going to be
Cold in Green Bay. No, that's nothing. That's
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's cold. It's going to be cold in Denver, so that's not. I think the altitude's going to play a little bit. I wonder.
Yes, and Bo Nix, and basically, I was getting at is Bo Nix does not play well away from home, and him being at home might be the saving grace here.
Right.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like you're either taking Bo Nix or you're taking Jordan Love, and I'm going to take Jordan Love 9 times out of 10. I think Jordan Love, the Packers have kind of found their footing. Their defense kind of fell off there for a bit. They're bouncing back. Big win last week. I think the Packers keep it rolling.
This could be. Packers are my Super Bowl pick to make the Super Bowl. I picked the Bills, but this could be a Super Bowl matchup right here.
Could be.
Packers are peaking right now. They're playing really good football. Packers win. Broncos cover.
Packers win, Broncos cover. He's saying this is going to be a one
point
game, more than likely 2 point.
Right. It could be 21-20. Packers.
That'd be a hell of a game. That's the 325 I want to see for sure. Definitely probably game of the week. I mean, Bills Patriots close second, but this one's going to be a nitty gritty football game.
Yeah, definitely.
Could go either way. I like that. How many splits we got so far?
Uno.
3, I think.
2. 3 now. 3 now.
Trace.
Next game, we have the Titans traveling to Carter's pick of the Niners.
This could be my saving grace for fantasy. Christian McCaffrey should have 40 points against the Titans. He should literally do whatever he wants. I'm going to take the 49ers just off principle, and I'm going to add that McCaffrey goes for 102 touchdowns against the Titans.
I'm going to take the Titans and the point. I want the points. I'll take the 12. I'll take the 12.5.
Trust the crappy Titans. Trust them, dude. They won last week. You really think they
I'm
can do it again?
just don't have to win.
Just
gotta
gotta cover.
Just gotta
Gotta
cover.
cover.
Just gotta cover. Just
Be
gotta lose by
interesting.
4
See if
just gotta
Cam
lose
Ward
by
can
4
keep
field
up the
goals.
momentum here.
So we'll see. It's going to be interesting. We'll see if Brock Purdy can do it. Because
It's not Brock Purdy. It's Christian McCaffrey.
It's Christian McCaffrey. He's
Just throw it to the flat. He'll give you 5.
Yeah.
He'll give you 5. Shoot.
Gosh, we'll see. I'd like to see the Niners make a little run.
Shoot, they have been.
Just
They're
because
94.
yeah. Third place in that division, though.
I know that's the crazy part, but that's the best division in football right now.
Yeah.
I mean, hard to beat.
Hands down.
What if 2 teams have 10 wins and then 9 and 4?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Right.
Real tough.
Next big game is the Panthers taking on the Saints. Carolina is laying 2.5 points to the Saints. Saints are at home. Panthers running a little hot streak. The Saints are on a 1-game win streak. Just beat the Bucks. Divisional game. Bryce Young playing pretty good football. It's going to be indoors
Tyler
too.
Show playing pretty good football.
Yeah.
I mean, after replacing Rattler after about 8-9 weeks, I mean, he's proven himself. I think he's earned a spot for next year. I don't know where they're going to draft. If they end up with a Dante Moore or something, I wouldn't blame them for putting Show back in the number 2 spot. But I want to take the Saints since it's in New Orleans, but I'm kind of a Bryce Young fanboy right now. So I'm going to take old Bryce Young and the Panthers, -2.5.
I'm rocking with the Saints. I like what I seen last week. I'll take the 2.5. Give me the 2.5 all day right now. Dang, I took 2. I took 3 dogs in a row right there.
3 dogs.
3 dogs in a row. Next game, Lions traveling to the Rams to take on the best team in the NFL. The Rams are 3-0.
If the Lions defense was anything like it was last year, I would consider taking the Lions here, but I just don't think Jared Goff can compete with Matt Stafford. I think he's going to try and go bang for bang with old Matty Ice, and he's just not going to be able to. Matt Stafford's going to have 4 touchdowns. Jared Goff will probably stop at 2. So I'm going to give the Rams the advantage here, 34-27.
Yeah, and the Rams, every time they played the Lions 3 times since the Stafford Goff trade. Rams have won every time.
Really?
Yep.
It's a great stat to know. Great stat to know. Love that pick.
3-0. So, I'm rocking with them. Next game, Vikings coming off a big win last week.
JJ McCarthy looked decent, but we know how he is. He's the definition of hot and cold.
Hot and cold, hit and miss. So we'll see.
In Jerry's world.
In Jerry's world, take on Dallas. You're taking Dallas?
Yep. I'm
Dallas?
going to ride with the Cowboys. I think this is kind of going to take that same mindset off of the last game. I think JJ McCarthy's going to try and bang with Dak Prescott, and I think Dak Prescott has a little too much for old Minnesota and the Purple Man.
A lot of 5.5-point spreads this week. There's 3 so far. Dallas, the Rams,
Kind
and
of
the Chiefs game.
No man's land spread.
Right.
Because, it's a good one because 3 doesn't cover. You need a touchdown, but it's still I feel like most teams can win by a touchdown.
Right.
Of course, it's the
The
best
NFL,
league in the world,
right.
but I feel like a touchdown is doable.
Yeah.
For sure. So it's no man's land kind of spread in my eyes. But I think that could be a good Sunday night game.
I
Kind of
do
a
too.
weird one, but I think it could be competitive.
Oh yeah, the Cowboys defense wasn't that great last week because they were playing the Lions, and the Lions are coming off that embarrassing loss. But I just think the Cowboys are just going to win this game. God, if CD Lamb is playing, they're gonna. Yeah, it's no doubt. All that.
George Pickens was literally just to keep that Cowboys talk rolling. It's crazy how he could be talked about. He's getting an extension. He's getting an extension for 5 weeks in a row. And then that last outing where he just looked like he did not want to be there.
Right.
Get him out.
Get him out.
It's crazy. The one that I recall is I think it was in the second quarter, late in that second quarter. Dallas is 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and 7, a little bit long. And George Pickens is just lollygagging out there and then runs a 10-yard hitch.
Yeah.
You're supposed to run that guy off and then stop. And I just remember zooming to Dak, and he's just run!
Yeah.
Just screaming. I don't know what George Pickens was on last game, but it was not competitive football.
And whenever he got the interception, too.
It was not a winning football move.
Yeah. And whenever he gave up that interception by not going for the ball, it's just tough.
Ugly from Pickens. You thought he moved on from his Steeler woes, but it all came crashing back down.
Has not, obviously.
No.
So I'll lay the 5.5. Next game should be this should be a pretty decent Sunday night football or Monday night football game. Carter, just enjoy this one because this one could be one of the last times we get to see Aaron Rodgers in Monday Night Football.
It could be, and I'm honestly blessed it will be.
Moment of silence for Aaron Rodgers, Monday Night Football. Good. So, Pittsburgh's favored by 3.5. It's going to be a little cold, but the Dolphins have been playing good cold weather ball. They've been running the ball, been doing what they need to do. They look better since the Tyreek Hill injury, honestly.
Yeah, they do. I think Jalen Waddle's reminding everyone why he was a top 15 pick, why he was so highly touted coming out of college. I mean, he's a guy who could be a number one for a lot of teams. Helped me in fantasy a lot this season. And I think Tua's fighting for a job next year.
Yep.
Of course, Devin Akane is probably one of the best running backs in the league.
Gosh, he's good.
And Mike, what's his name? McDaniel. Mike McDaniel fighting for another year with the Dolphins. So
right now, he's proven to me that he needs to be back next year.
Yeah, I think so. And I think I'm going to have to take that +3. I just don't see the Steelers just don't blow out teams. They're not a blowout kind of team. And I really wish it was 3.5, but we'll take that +3.
Yeah, I'm taking the 3 too. Yeah, the Steelers really don't blow out teams.
No.
Well, they blew out the Bengals, but that was whenever
Joe
Flacco,
40 game.
right? Joe Flacco was playing. So, yeah, Tyreek Hill just going down. My fantasy football team would be smoking right now. I'm in second place still, but I would have CeeDee Lamb and Tyreek Hill.
Dirty combo.
Yeah, with Achane and Cook and Drake May.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a championship
So
right
sometimes
there.
you look at a team, you're like, why did they let me draft these
Yeah.
guys? Like in one of my leagues, Josh Allen, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jalen Waddle, Christian McCaffrey, and then Puka Nacua sitting down there on my flex spot. I mean, it's just it's a 12-team too. I'm like, what were these people thinking? Crazy. But that was Monday night, right?
That's Monday night. That's
you took the Dolphins as well?
Both took the Dolphins, yeah.
Interesting. It's going to be freezing in Pittsburgh, so we'll see how the old Finns show up for this one. Fight for respect at this point.
Fish do not like the cold.
No, not a dolphin. That's damn.
Dolphins do not like the cold.
For sure.
Yeah.
Damn sure. But all right, Pick'em's week 15.
15.
Week 15. Chat. All right. I guess before we get to our good old garbage time, we'll talk a little UFC. Merab Dvalishvili. No longer the champ. No longer the champ. Petr Yan coming out of the grave to get his belt back.
Yep.
I mean, it literally been a bum for 2 years straight after basically being on top of the world.
He had to win 3 fights.
He beats the big dog.
He had to win 3 big fights. Yeah. What was let's see, total strikes 196 to 159. Significant strikes 134 to 139. Merab had 4 less headshots, had more body kicks, less leg kicks, controlled longer, but Petr Yan had 3 more takedowns, and that won him
It was just Petr Yan old. It's something we hadn't seen in years from him.
Right.
Just complete dominance over a very, very solid fighter in Merab.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just seeing talks of how Merab was going to be in the GOAT conversation of his division.
Right.
I mean, how he had just taken control of that, and then he loses this. But you got to expect a
they're going to fight again in April.
Dvalishvili Yan 3.
Yeah, they're going to fight again.
I'm pretty sure Merab won. Yeah.
1-1 now.
Yes. Trilogy definitely incoming.
Definitely.
And great fight. Only saw bits and pieces of it, but it looked like Yan definitely came prepared. Game plan was solid. And Merab it just wasn't hitting for him this last fight. It wasn't the Merab we'd come to know. He was just off a beat by a little bit.
I think I don't know, it was just weird. And he got beat up pretty good.
It's a fight, man. Anything can happen.
Yeah,
sometimes someone's just kind of got you pegged.
And that was the last time that people had to pay for it because it's going to go to Paramount now.
Whoop, whoop. Paramount, about to be on the map. Never thought in a million years I'd buy a Paramount subscription, but we get one now. Definitely going to get it before I ever get Peacock.
Then Pantoja, he...
it was brutal. That elbow just... Literally completely out of place.
It's terrible because he was going to be in the GOAT conversation in his division too, you know?
Exactly.
And this Vaughn guy, he's like oh yeah. No, man. He was all celebrating, doing backflips and everything like no, sir. No, sir.
How do you celebrate something like that?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, such a young cat too.
Right.
To kind of gloat against Pantoja, who's a made guy in the UFC, just didn't make sense to me. Made me not like Joshua Van one bit. And I was kind of a hype guy for him. I liked what he brought to the table, but that was ugly. That was real ugly, for sure.
I mean, 5 title defenses in a row for Pantoja, and then the 6th one he gets injured with that brutal injury.
Brutal.
And how is it not a no contest? I don't understand that. I do not like how is it a KO/TKO. I think it should be a no contest.
Especially so early in the fight, yeah, you'd think,
Right.
but I mean, it's just like an armbar. Someone breaks
Yep.
your arm, they're not going to say no contest. That's
Right.
a submission, and I know the.
But he fell on it.
I know, that's what I was just about to say. The
He fell on it.
specifics are different for that, but
Right.
I feel like they kind of look at it in that light, for sure. And then Brandon Moreno on top of the world at one point. Now he's completely fallen off.
He was a
gets
champion.
KO'd by Tatsuro Taira in that third fight, which that was nasty, though. What the hell? And then Henry Cejudo. Why did he ever come out of retirement?
Yeah, he should have just left whenever he
Should
was
have
the
opened the gym up and
double
started
champ.
coaching
Yeah,
cats.
and just been done.
Mm-hmm.
Been the double champ and just had that for a while.
Blachowicz draw. I did see a little bit of that fight as well. Blachowicz against Guskov. They were throwing.
Yeah.
They were angry men in that octagon.
The Polish
For that
Hammer,
fight.
man. The Polish Hammer is a real deal.
What flag is this dude?
The
Green, blue,
the Uzbekistan over by
They're
Russia.
literally just mold fighters. Right
Yeah.
there. So yeah, that was also a good one. Let's see, KO for Ziam against Sadikov. Marvin Vittori was kind of on a little bit of a come up, but he's kind of fallen off as well. He loses to Bruno Ferreira. And then Edson Barboza, the man who should have retired 4 years ago, still competing, still one of the best kickboxers in the world. I mean, I still remember that spinning wheel kick he had on, I always can't remember his name, but literally knocked a guy out, called probably the best kick KO in history of the UFC. And Barboza just can't buy a win now. And it was a bad matchup. Jalen Turner's about 6'4", still weighs about $170, but just that reach was just insane for Jalen Turner. So tough matchup. And then
some really good fights.
TKO to start the night. So not a bad card. Not a bad card.
No.
I think half of the fights were knockouts. So that's what, if you're going to a numbered event, that's what you want to see for sure.
That's what you want to see.
Sure. Then let's see, what's this week?
Just a fight night. Roy Val versus Manel Cape.
Giga Shikazi, solid. And then a bunch of bones.
Yeah, the next big fight's going to be
the
Gaethje
gatekeeper.
Pimblett.
King Green fighting. God, match 12. He's the second fight of the night.
God.
What a drop. That's, of course, he's fighting, so you know that's cool, but you never want to be there one of the first 4 fights. I mean, that's for bums. No offense.
Right.
Up-and-comers, young cats.
Yeah.
King Green's about 42.
UFC 324, that's the first one on Paramount.
Really?
Yep.
Gaethje Pimblett, what a good one to get.
It's a great card. It's a great card. Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong, which Sean O'Malley wanted it to only be 2 rounds. And then Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek My Balls is Hot Lewis.
And Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen's a guy who will throw.
Yep, against
It'll
Sean
be
Silva, who will
intense.
throw as well.
Umar Nurmagomedov, Davison
Figueiredo,
Figueiredo.
yep.
Fire. Alex Hernandez, Michael Johnson, they'll throw.
Card of the, possibly contention the card of the year right here, folks.
I'm seeing a lot of fights I like. Even Nikita Krylov against Modestas Bukakis. Solid light heavyweight matchup.
I hope Kayla Harrison beats Amanda Nunes.
Me too. What other numbered we got? And then literally the next week we get another numbered
Volkanovski
fight.
Lopez, yeah.
Dan Hooker, Benoit Saint Denis, Rafael Fiziev, Mauricio Rufy,
Shui.
Tai Tuivasa
Yeah.
Towson, take share, Jimmy Crute.
Love it. Rong Zhanghu.
Yeah. Junior Tafa, light heavyweight guy who likes to bang.
Yizha, whoever that is. That's a good
A lot
one.
of weird names in this. Look at the second to bottom. Sulan Grongbo. Is that how you say that? Sulan Grongbo.
Yeah, no last name, just a name. No last name, just a name. But
Aaron Tao. Ooh, the New Zealander. He got the face tattoos. That's sick. That's got to be terrifying.
that fight has to be in
It is in
Australia. I was going to say that
In
fight has to be in Australia.
Okay, Australia's special. Probably be at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So get ready for that one.
That's why there's so many Australians in that one. Yeah.
Dustin Jacoby, the unbreakable man, about 45.
No, that's
still
a 4
fighting.
p.m. Yeah.
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
So over there, it's going to start at about 8 a.m. 9
Right,
10.
probably noon or so.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I can't imagine waking up.
Wake
at
you in,
9
waking
o'clock
up.
and having to beat someone's ass.
All right, let's go to work.
Literally, just immediately.
Let's go hop in the cage.
God, dude, like, let me get my donut.
Let's go take an ice bath and eat this donut. You're gonna knock somebody out. Yeah. What are your little sluggish this fight? Man, I don't know. I had 6 donuts coming in and a coffee. My Coles plan didn't help out much. So.
Exactly. I ate till about 1 in the morning because I
Yeah.
was starving myself trying to make weight. God, brutal. But couple good UFC fights on the way. Going to be packed, basically late December, early January. Can't wait for that. But I think it's about time for a little bit of
Garbage time.
I guess we'll talk a little bit NBA Cup action.
Thunder are playing right
Absolutely
now.
dominating the Suns,
Yeah.
121-76. Suns did not stand a chance. The Orlando Magic beat the Heat yesterday, 117-108. And the Knicks beat the Raptors, 117-101.
The Thunder might win the NBA Cup and win the championship. You know, yeah.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I think we lost the NBA Cup in the finals
Last year
if I
to the
remember.
Bucks.
To the Bucks. So brutal. Definitely looking for a little revenge there. Something we just weren't able to grab last year, even though we grabbed basically everything else you could
Right.
in last year's season. And then Spurs Lakers tonight. Gonna be a damn good matchup.
Shea only played 27 minutes tonight. That's only 2 full
You're up
quarters.
50. Yeah. How many? I didn't even check how much time was left. 7 minutes in the
7
fourth.
minutes in the fourth. Yeah. Gosh.
Got to go with Lakers tonight though. Victor Wembanyama is out. He is not playing in the NBA Cup this time around.
Not shocking.
Not shocking at all.
Not shocking.
At
Injury
all.
prone.
Just getting ready for the playoffs, my man. Still 16-7. Solid record.
Yeah,
I'm just
and the
ready for
Lakers
that Christmas. I'm just
17-6.
ready for that Christmas Chet versus Wemby match.
He's not playing on Christmas.
He's playing on Christmas.
He's
They're
gonna be
literally
hurt.
holding him out.
He's
to
gonna
play
be
on Christmas.
hurt.
No. Don't even Don't even put that into existence, dude. I want to see Wemby and Chet on Christmas. That is the matchup of the day if that happens.
And Thunder are gonna destroy him.
Everyone knows what Shea can do, but Chet and Wemby have history. They do not like each other.
Nope.
Do not like each other.
What did Wemby say? Wemby says use that his championship as like lever as a goal or something like that. It's like whatever, dude. Get healthy and then come see us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do wish he could stay a little bit healthier, but it doesn't matter. You can get him for 50 games out of the year plus the playoffs. That's enough. That's enough. Because he's a difference maker, whether he's at 75% or 100%.
Has he missed enough games where he can't qualify for NBA awards?
Probably, which would kill my MVP pick.
Yeah.
For sure. I think he's definitely on the way there, for sure.
Right. Which honestly, I think J-Dub missed too many games this season already where he can't play, where he can't be qualified for awards, which saves the Thunder like millions of dollars because they
I
don't,
heard
have, to,
that.
they don't have to pay him the money to be an all-star.
Wouldn't even matter, bro. He all-star he
All-NBA.
could potentially get, but
Right.
Shea will always outmatch him in those type of contests.
Yeah.
If Jalen's considered, Shea is.
Well, I'm talking all NBAs because you have to you have to
okay.
play a certain amount of games to get all NBA and all defense NBA and
Yeah.
et cetera.
I think it was like $40 million if I remember correctly. A bunch of money.
It's a bunch of money. It's a bunch of money. So,
like you said, go and sign Giannis. Maybe
Presti
get a couple
smart,
moves,
just saying,
get
just
Giannis.
sit back. We'll give you a little.
Yeah, you just chill out. Watch
Yeah.
us win 22 in a row, and then
Right. Let's drill off 27 in a row.
Yeah, dude, God.
Kendrick
Love
Perkins thinks the Thunder could go 80-2.
It's hard to see who could really beat them, but the schedule's going to get tougher here at the end of December, kind of start of that new year. We've kind of had a
They always
soft
say.
schedule. We've had a soft schedule, dude. We've played a lot of bums to start the year, but we dominated a lot of
We've
bums.
played
It's not
every.
like-
I feel like we've
it's
played
not like
everybody
we
in the
can
Western
squeak
Conference.
by. No.
We haven't. Who have we played in the Western Conference?
Not as many as you'd think. Let me go check.
We played Timberwolves. Beat them. We beat the Lakers.
played
We beat the
Timberwolves.
Spurs.
Let
We
me
haven't
s-
played everybody, obviously, because there's X amount of teams in there.
Let me see. Let me see.
Beat the Warriors, beat the Thunder, beat the Mavs, beat the Jazz. Gonna beat the
We
Suns.
play the Spurs back to back, 23rd and 25th. Sixers, Hawks, Trailblazers. This is all in order. Warriors, Suns, Hornets, Jazz, kind of soft right there. Grizzlies. Then we go Heat, Spurs, Rockets, Heat, Cavaliers, Bucks, Pacers, Raptors, Pelicans, T-Wolves. That's
Yeah.
a tough stretch in January. Tough stretch. Definitely be a tester for us.
I guess.
That's tough, dude. Back to back like that? Not all back to back, but consistently. I mean, there's really about an 8-game spread where we're playing nothing but over 500 teams.
Thunder got it. They're the best.
Oh, yeah, I'm still going to pick the Thunder
The best in the business.
10 times out of 10. But that'll be the real tester because if we can make it through a gauntlet like that, 80-2 does not seem that far
Not seen
off.
that bad.
No. Definitely looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to that.
They're gonna. If they win back to back, it's bleak future for everybody. It's just FYI.
Oh,
Thunder could go triple.
3, 4,
Three-peat, I'm
5.
saying. If they win
Full-
2 in a row, I'm saying
Full
3.
LeBron press conference. I won, not
That's
2, not 3. Oh,
That's
dude.
many. Yeah.
That's many, bro. it could be.
Because if we have to make cap space, we'll just ship somebody out and just draft new ones.
So yeah, we had a good time. Take your rings
Yeah,
and get out.
Right,
Yes,
just draft new
yes.
people.
Which, like you
We
said,
got
earlier,
Jay Mitchell for 3 more years for $9 million.
if we can end up with Devonsa, which we more than likely will because of that Jazz pick we're holding on to.
Yeah.
But
Well,
if
no,
we
the
get-
Clippers pick.
Clippers pick, yes. If we can end up with Devonsa or like a Darren Peterson,
Yeah,
that's dangerous.
because
That's
the Jazz's pick
dangerous.
is top 8 protected.
Mm-hmm.
And we also own the Sixers pick too, top 10 projected.
Sixers are making a little bit of a run. Not great.
That's
but-
fine. We'll still draft it. Take theirs 315 or whatever.
Mhm.
We'll trade 3 players to somebody and get somebody else. You know.
Exactly. That's
We'll
what
trade those 3 draft
that's
picks for
just the
somebody.
thing they're turning in my head right now. It's just we need to trade a couple of those picks and just go after a star.
But it's like, what do we need?
A small forward of some sort.
We need like Karl Anthony Towns, I think.
Yeah, I guess that would be a move because we're definitely probably not going to have Hardenstein next year.
Right.
He'll probably be gone.
If I was the Thunder, I would look at doing like a package deal with like Hardenstein and a couple draft picks and maybe Isaiah Joe or Casey Wallace and shipping them to the Bucks and just
Probably
bringing
Joe. I hate to
Giannis.
see Joe leave, but probably end up being Joe.
Yeah, probably so.
For Giannis, it'd be a move.
It'd be a move. It'd be a move.
Even a guy even like a lesser trade than that, to get a guy like Lauri Markkanen on the Jazz would be nice.
Right.
I mean, that dude's a walking 22 points a
Yeah.
game. I mean, straight bucket getter. He's still 7'1".
Right.
Definitely can go up and get a board if you need him to. Not a dominant inside presence, but guy I wouldn't mind. So there's so many moves for
Yep.
Presti. And if I know one thing, you can put your
He'll
faith
figure
in
it out.
that man. You can put
Yeah.
your faith in that man. Dude is basically a 6-man out there.
Yep.
I mean, he puts his team in the right positions, and we're blessed.
Yep.
We're blessed, dude. After a struggle, after losing the NBA Finals all those years ago, never thought we'd get back here. And now it looks like we won't not be there.
Yeah, that's right.
Crazy. Go Thunder, baby. Go Thunder.
Thunder up.
All right, you got anything else, my man?
Yeah, this week is Saturday. You know what the Saturday is?
What?
John Cena's last match.
You
officially.
said that like 4
This
weeks
is
in
his
a
last
row,
match.
dude.
Last match, Saturday night's main event. They had the tournament to decide who was going to challenge John Cena, and it is the man who retired Goldberg this year. So pretty crazy.
I saw something that John Cena offered to do like 240 dates,
255 shows.
like shows,
Yeah.
and they only gave him like 40.
Yeah, they said we
Whose
don't
idea
need
was
that.
that? Like,
No clue, but I said get him for
I
every
thought
one
Vince
of them.
McMahon was out. That seems like a Vince McMahon move, and I know he's been gone for years.
I think the Vince McMahon move would be run him out there every show.
Probably,
Vince
dude.
McMahon would
Milk
say,
him for all you can.
Run your ass
Milk
out
him for
there
all
every
you can,
time.
yes.
Run your ass out there every time. It was just, I don't see why they did it.
It seems like they screwed him a little
It
bit.
doesn't
but I
make
guess
any sense
40
to me.
shows sell. I mean, I guess they'd all sell for a good amount, but you know those limited
Right.
type shows, you know, just sell for a little bit more. You know, that last Raw tour. But that's awesome, John
So,
Cena.
Saturday night's
I
main
mean, if you
event.
don't know a damn thing about WWE, you know who John Cena is.
yeah.
You know who that is.
Right.
Dude's a legend. Dude's a legend.
Who's a legend?
And I don't know what. I wonder if he'll do anything after this.
He'll just continue acting probably.
probably. Yeah.
He said he will no longer be wearing the jorts or the short sleeve t-shirts
I
to the
bet,
ring.
bro.
He will be suit and tie whenever he does WWE events or whatever.
Suit and tie.
Yeah. Which if you watch any interview with him, he's suit and tie on that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How much money he's got? I mean, he's got to be one of the highest, if not the highest paid WWE person ever.
He was the highest for a long time he was the highest paid. Yeah.
And Triple H maybe, but that was back when money just wasn't the same.
Right. Brock Lesnar probably getting a good payday now too. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, John Cena, he had a good run. Now you see me, now you don't
Yeah.
with that man. He's gonna be,
We don't see you no more.
yeah, he's
we
gonna
don't
be
see
on
you
an
no
island
more.
for about a year and a half for sure. But all right, folks, I think that's it. Episode 85 checked. We will see you next time. I'm Carter Randolph. This is Like Lyle. Don't forget to subscribe.
That's right. Hit that
Spotify
like button.
and YouTube, and I guess now on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because we can post videos to Twitter, so
That's
make sure
right.
to check us out there. Straight off the bench. We appreciate you. Peace.
Peace.